So last week we asked podcast listeners outside the UK where they were listening and what the big news was where they were.
Yes, and we're very grateful to the nearly 600 listeners around the globe who emailed in, and sadly we only have time to read a small selection of them. Paul in Guangzhou in China says,
"The big news where I am is usually that China is a really good country." And I agree wholeheartedly. In brackets, that's for the bloke screening the email, close brackets.
Now, one of the aims of this exercise was also to find out where the remotest situated Now Show listeners are, and we think the winners are Pat and Sarah Lurcock, who are on South Georgia in the South Atlantic, which I seem to remember is a tiny little rock full of penguins where only researchers or trawler inspectors would live, and they emailed to say,
"The big news here is that a Norwegian trawler that I inspected the other day has been on the telephone asking if we can spare any toilet roll."
Yeah. They stupidly threw it all in the air when the fourth goal went in against Scotland. Except it turns out that's not what happened.
Their watertight locker where they store it isn't, after all.
See, 8,000 miles from home and damp toilet roll, how bad can it get? Not as bad as it got for Madonna in Gothenburg in Sweden. Now, I'm guessing Gothenburg is on the coast, only Julia emailed us to say,
"The Madonna concert only got 2 lighthouses out of 5 in the local newspaper review."
How proud would you have to be of your lighthouse for it to become the accepted symbol of artistic excellence? That's like a newspaper in Hull going,
"Oh, the concert was a disappointment. I only gave it 2 suspension bridges."